This week on SubPar Automotive, Kit Cassidy and the Sundance Kids get up to some more brake shenanigans and other things.
That's pretty much summed it up.
Yeah. Oh, we get some more printed part paraphernalia. We button up our fuel system. We visit a wrecker's.
Pretty weird energy, but we do start the car, so like...
you win some, you lose some.
When do we start actually doing stuff to the car? Still seems like we're not doing anything to it.
As we said,
stuff's been doing in all the episodes.
Yeah, we're doing the first 80%, the hardest part.
We're not all saxophone solos and your mum jokes. So, for the third time,
I'm just gonna preface this at the start by saying I'm gonna start throwing people under the bus here. I've had very little to do with the brakes so far, and the next time there's something wrong with it, that can be my fault. But
so our current solution was going to be caliper from a BMW E30, disc from a Mitsubishi Galant, which wasn't going that well already, to be honest, but that only just, like, it's touching both sides. It's almost an interference fit. And I don't know about you, Gab, but if our fab work,
if the wheels are concentric and true, or the hubs are concentric and true enough that doesn't wobble and hit, I'd be shocked.
yeah, plus it's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
Obviously.
To get the disc to fit over the hub, we've got a machine about 5 mil out of this inside bit here, which also leaves not heaps on the bit holding your brake disc to your car.
Yeah. So it might be time for our 4th total redesign of our rear brakes.
Yeah, I would say so.
This pile of Volvo stuff's not going to work either, which sucks because it's free.
So, brake problem number 75. We are now using the 1-inch Skyline Master, the BM50, for the Skyline boys out there. We were planning on using the R33 matching booster, however, just because Toyota's an idiot for this Corona, seems to have such a specific weird bolt pattern on the back, which like barely any boosters fit, and this one doesn't. And to make it fit, you sort of have to modify the whole steering column, so it's kind of a no-no. So we're like, oh, this pattern, the front pattern is the same. So the Master does go on, this is the Corona one, does go on here. But then the problem is, if you see with the push rod on the R33 booster, 1, it's adjustable, and 2, it comes quite far out, right? And then the Corona one, as you can see, is non-adjustable and doesn't come far out. And the clearance between this push rod and the cylinder and the Master cylinder is really important, because you imagine that's a big clearance. By the time the leverage and all that happens with your foot, that can mean quite a lot of pedal travel before it's even touching the Master. So that's why it's adjustable. The clearance is like 0.2 mils, it's tiny. Obviously this is not adjustable, so we can't lengthen it. So what we've done is we've 3D printed out of stainless a little extendy boy, and that we'll put some retaining compound on it, but basically that slots pretty tightly on the end of there, and then we clearance this just by shaving it down to get the right clearance. You can see it's sticking out way too much than it needs to. We'll clearance that down, get it right, and then once this is in, even though it's not threaded on or anything, because there's only 0.2 mil of clearance, it actually can't go anywhere. So that's gonna solve our problem there. Then the only other problem we've got is that the reservoir's on a bit of an angle, but that's easily solved. So actual brake system, apart from the rear brakes, is pretty much done now.
How's she cooking? Good looking?
This actually doesn't tell us what we need to know.
That does.
Oh, shit.
Let's go handbrake in it.
That's got a horseshoe in it.
Yeah. We'll be right, I reckon.
So do you want to grab these?
Let's think about this for a second.
This could take forever.
So, what were we saying?
Well, this is an option. We can take these ones if we need.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through our options. This is one of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. We have...
Can you tell me if I'm going to fall in a ditch?
We're getting BA discs. Bursons and Hastings has them for $78, but there's no Guzman and Gomez near there. Superchip Auto and Carrum Downs have them for $82 each, but there's a Guzman there, so...
Alright.
Just get the
3 weeks till race day.
I think simplest solution wins. Sounds like you give a
Alright, let's go get the tools.
Alright, we're up to brake discs number 3 set.
Oh, this is huge.
So you would have seen at the Wreckers, which we've actually now bought.
Same diameter.
So these, just show. So these are BA fronts, which we're running on the front with the Skyline caliper. These are BA rears, which are solid, but like solid. Big, thick boys. So having these is still going to be 1,000,000 times better than the setup that we had.
Yeah, we'll need big, strong brakes to stop the rotating mass from the weight from these brake
literally.
discs.
But so, butter bombs your uncle, and they actually sit flush on the flange.
3D printed fuel cell to Corona fuel filler adapter attached to the fuel cell. Now you just need to run it through the fuel filler hose to the fill neck that's not in there because I've lost it. But I think I have a solution. Factory. Quit your belly aching.
Why is the hose so small?
Despite our sway bar system being an enormous success, we do have this play to contend with, which is just because the bushing for the A86 sway bar kit doesn't take up all the space in the Corona shackle. So we 3D printed these spacers out of nylon, and that will take up that space and they will no longer wobble about. So now with the spacer in place, no wiggle. And I know you can't tell there was no wiggle because by me wiggling something that doesn't wiggle, the camera wiggled, but just trust me, there's no wiggle.
Watching the video. Oh, you put in the little blocks?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they work. How good do they work?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh my god, it's actually...
So Cam has decided in his
How are we
infinite
gonna fix this?
wisdom that
We'll figure it out.
Oh my god.
we should know about all the rust in the car instead of what Kit and I wanted to do, which was ignore it. So now we're what looks like taking the roof off.
I'll fix this, don't worry. I'll fix this outside business hours if you like. Get that upset by it.
I just think it was a risk. We could have... That, like... I don't know if you can see this, dear viewer, but I don't think there's much roof left in there.
Luckily we have roof in paste form.
Promise that this doesn't come back to bite us, Cam.
I promise this doesn't come back to bite you. I'll do everything in my power to make it only my problem. Do you guys want to pick up the car for fun?
Yeah, I've discovered how light this thing is. There's only 2 stands at the front, like pretty not and like
Kit, help him.
yeah. Yeah.
Go again. Bloody hell. Gavin kicked up such a stink last night about me wanting to fix the car properly that I've been banned from working on this in joint time. They think this is a waste of time, so now I'm gonna hit the rest of this with a wire brush and see what we're really dealing with under all this mess. So it's basically what we expected. It's just ugly, lots of holes, filled with expander foam and bog. But, I mean, I've never done any real body work before, but just cut out this and we've got another parts car, so how hard can it be? There we go. Pretty ugly under there.
The payoff will come, Cam, it's alright.
Okay. If I can figure out this child-proof cat. Can you, you're not a child.
You know how to push down?
I haven't done the nicest job of this, but what is still left wobbly should be fillable with body filler, and there won't be rust covered in body filler in the back corner of the car anymore. So we think it'll start, Kit?
Yes, you need to fill it up. Check that doesn't leak first.
The return's attached at that end. We need to empty this bucket of fuel into the tank and then put this bucket underneath the return line. And by bucket, of course, I mean jerry can.
Yeah.
After
Gerald
can.
You what?
Gav, react like that's the first time you're hearing the fuel pump.
Well, it sounds like it's pumping.
Yeah, don't do that again. Don't.
Oh, stop, stop. We've got fuel at the top of the pump. No, that's not tight enough, Olive.
Confidence level?
50-50.
80-20?
50. I'm 50% confident, 50% not confident.
80% confident.
Oh, all right.
I am not very confident we have the wiring where it needs to be. I suspect this needs to be grounded, not just to an underground.
You suspected wrong.
Masterful cock.
Masterful. That's a compliment, I think.
Yeah, so I was 50% right.
Yeah, pack her up. We're done, I reckon.
That's why you should always sit on the fence. Never commit to anything.
Yeah, we're not leaking fuel either.
I sort of forgot we actually built a pretty good car.
You will
How
be
good?
able to fix it.
That's sick. I'm absolutely stoked with that.
Actually got oil.
Are you surprised?
Big time. I was like 50-50 is about right, but it was like a 50-50 of low confidence, if that makes sense.
Alright, we're good to go then. Like honestly.
Right,
Oil pressure.
Yeah, immediately.
Yes.
Honestly.
I mean, sorry. We're not swearing anymore. Gosh, yes.
Are we sorry? Are we live?
We are live. We're outroing that previous what we just watched.
Yeah. What do you think? Make sure you like, subscribe, donate, and
What are they donating to?
the Cam will put a link up.
Yeah, I'll probably.
You probably have to explain.
You just laughing because you said camel.
Yes. When he says that, can you have a camel go over your head?
Thank you for watching this week's episode of SubPar Thanks for watching this week's episode of SubPar Endurance Racing. You didn't hear from us much in the studio because we're getting better at making the videos, I think, in real time.
Let us know if you disagree, by the way.
Yeah, if you just want less of us in general, I guess that's probably good feedback too. We can just stop posting.
Yeah, any publicity is good feedback. So
if you like the video, please like and subscribe and do the YouTube algorithm things. We also want to start letting everyone know that the series that we race Sunny in Motor Events Racing, part of it is a big charity push to raise money for Rare Cancers Australia. So I'm going to start putting a link in the description to the donate page on the Motor Events website.
And do they say what team?
They do, Christopher.
Say us.
On that page,
pick us, please.
On that page, you can select what event and then what team you're donating to. If that's too hard, please just donate money to the good cause. But if you do
do it if we get the credit. There's no point doing it if we don't get to win the trophy for the most raised money.
But if you do want to support us, specifically supporting Rare Cancers Australia, then our next event at the time of filming this is the Winton Rumble 2025. So if you click that and then SubPar Endurance Racing, then we'll get some of the credit for the money that you donate, and getting credit is what we're after, I guess.
Yeah, so the main thing is the money that you donate makes us feel good because it's on our behalf.
Yes, but if you actually want to make us feel really good, Cam's going to put all of our individual bank accounts over the top of us, and just feel free to donate to the ones you like the most.
All right, cheers for watching. We'll see you in the next one.